I need them to be in my mic like, yeah, like whenever they're fighting or something, bro. Like, I need them to sound like they're in distraught. I need to feel pain, bro. So unless they're voice acting like that, literally keep the whole movie. I'm not even joking. TheAvatarist, the new adult Aang movie, just got confusing. That's not a good thing. So alongside with Avatar Haven, from my understanding, is that there is also going to be an adult Aang movie. And I don't know, but I'm excited because I would love to see Aang in his full glory. But you know how people be. You know how studios be, bro. They're about to take away his arrows and tell me he wasn't an airbender for real. Like, just cuz, bro. That's how they write it, bro.
Boys, girls, and everyone else watching this video, we have finally got some updates surrounding the 2026 adult Aang movie. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it feels like the community is in shambles right now.
Dang it, that's not how I wanted to start. Why can't we ever talk about a reboot and be like, dang, they killed it, bro? Oh my god.
What we got is a little disappointing.
They gonna put a circle on his dome. No cap,
Some
bro.
of it is good news, pretty good news, while the other bits of it are kind of bad, and today we are going to be going over all of it. Okay. Also, there is a small update about Seven Havens at the end of the video that I'll be going over, so stay tuned for that. Yesterday was Paramount's panel for CinemaCon 2025. Now, before we talk about what exactly went down, let me paint you—
Yeah, this live is about people talking about cartoons. Yeah. Kind of clickbait, kind of not. We are watching cartoons, but yeah, cartoons as in type shit. Yeah.
Guys a picture of everything leading up to this event, just so you have some context of how the hardcore fans were feeling during this event. In 2023, this concept art of the movie was shown off at CinemaCon, with a lot of other minor details given to us. A year later, in 2024, Paramount is once again giving information about the adult Aang movie at CinemaCon. This time, they told us the working title of the movie, which was Aang the Last Airbender, and they told us the voice cast as well, which was Eric Nam playing Aang, Jessica Matten playing Katara, Dion Kwan playing Toph, Roman Zaragoza playing Sokka, and Dave Bautista playing the villain. A few months after that, they filed a copyright listing to call the movie Lost Realm. Now, fast forward to 2025, it feels like we're building up to something big. We had that Slate leak, the Seven Havens announcement, Paramount registered a website called LostRealmMovie.com, everything—
Dang, we're going into their registering and stuff like that just to get info? Yo, leakers and deep diving on all that is going crazy, bro. I commend the dedication that it goes to find this information. They're literally pulling up public records just to find a little bit of information. That's crazy.
Building nicely. Now, it gets even better because a couple of days before CinemaCon, Paramount gave exclusive news to Variety that Steven Yeun would be joining the voice cast.
That's Zuko,
which,
right?
I may add, if he's actually voicing Zuko, we don't know if he is. That is amazing casting. His performance in Invincible Season 3 was perfect. He would make a great Zuko. Don't get me wrong, I want Dante Bosco back. That man is Zuko, but for whatever reason, if he can't do the movie, Steven Yeun is a good replacement. Then the day before CinemaCon, a fan account for the Blue—
Bro, if they're not on Avatar voice acting like they're on Attack on Titan, they could genuinely keep the film, bro. I need them to be in my mic like, yeah, like whenever they're fighting or something, bro. Like, I need them to sound like they're in distraught. I need to feel pain, bro. So unless they're voice acting like that, literally keep the whole movie. I'm not even joking.
Avatar got their @ taken from them by Paramount, which was @Avatar Movie. If you guys don't know, they do this for all of their franchises. I guess Paramount has a contact at some of these social media companies to where they can just get whatever @ they want if it's related to their franchise. They have the @Sonic Movie, @TNMT Movie, and now @Avatar Movie. On the same day, they opened up an Instagram page, so it felt like something had to happen. All of this couldn't be a coincidence, right? Something big was going to happen at CinemaCon. Fast forward, the Paramount panel starts and they end up talking about all the movies coming up, and then they get to the adult Aang movie. But they only talk about it for like a minute. They say the new title of the movie, which is very long-winded. The new title is The Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender, which is such a bad title. Functional, but bad.
I don't hate this title. I get it. It is long, but the colon and how you break it up. The Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender. I'm okay with that. I don't think that's too crazy from the original title, Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't think that's too crazy. Like, I don't like this talking point. This talking point to me is a mute point. I think it's called a little title, 6 words.
The title like that,
7
I wouldn't
words.
be surprised if people just think this is a recap movie, like the Attack on Titan movie.
Okay, when you put it like that, I see what you're saying.
Because the title is literally the 2 titles of the show mashed together. Internationally, the show is called Avatar: The Legend of Aang.
Yeah.
And in the United States, it's called Avatar: The Last Airbender. But they did have some good news to share, which was the animation had wrapped production last week.
Whoa!
Meaning the animation is done. Flying Bark turned in their work. And now I guess it's just ADR work and stuff like that, which makes me wonder why the movie's coming.
The animation's done? Where was I at? I must have been asleep.
Out in 2026 if they're basically done. You'd
Okay.
think they'd want to release this movie as soon as possible and just go really heavy on the marketing so they can stay clear of the blue people avatar. But I also don't
Right.
know how much work goes into everything outside of the animation. Hey, maybe ADR takes 6 months. Who knows?
Appreciate
Now,
that,
a lot of
Trey.
articles are saying that the gang will be in their late 20s, early 30s in this movie, which is kind of weird because that means both Boomy and Kaya should have been born by the time the movie starts. Originally, it was leaked that Aang would be 24 in the movie, and the original concept art kind of looks like Katara's pregnant with Boomy, but I guess something happened in production to where everyone was aged up a little bit, or maybe this could be a classic case of articles reposting and recycling their own misinformation,
Right.
but we'll never know because Paramount doesn't care enough to correct anything or put out any information. We'll just never know until the movie's out. Now, I do want to go ahead and take a moment and talk about why we didn't get really any information about this movie, even though it's 9 months away. I know, it's crazy to think
Dang, that's 9 months, so we're gonna get it before this year's over? Or on the ending of this year? Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I gotta go to the movie with somebody special. I can't just, I gotta go to the movie with somebody that means something to me, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I gotta find something.
2023 CinemaCon gave us way more information than a CinemaCon 9 months away from the movie, but that's the situation we're in. Here's what I think happened. The time slot Paramount was given for CinemaCon was right before Disney's presentation. And I mean right before, directly before it. And Disney also has a franchise called Avatar, where they were going to be showing off exclusive footage of their Avatar. Now, I don't want to be the one to say it, but their Avatar has won. They're the billion-dollar franchise. We are.
And full respects to Avatar: The Last Airbender, because I like them more. The blue people want. You gotta call game where game is due. The blue people did more than the bald nigga with the arrow, bro. No cap. And look, it hurts me to say that. It's just the thing about Avatar is that they fumbled after fumbled after fumbled after fumbled with their IPs and movie. They dropped mad bad movies. They've made horrible judgments on how they should write other shows. And then they took major gaps in between versus the blue people Avatar. They dropped 2 bangers, bro. The blue, whatever you want to say, movies boring, movies not boring, whatever you want to say, the blue people avatars have dropped 2 bangers, bro. Can't compete with that, bro. $billion industry, new tech, every movie. They won, bro. They won, bro.
Not likely.
Korra did
Paramount didn't
unrepairable
want
damage
their
for sure.
announcement to be overshadowed by whatever Disney does with their Avatar. Think about it. Whenever you search Avatar, the blue people come up. Both avatars made an announcement, and look what Google is showing when you search Avatar. Now imagine they go all in instead of just a title and some information. Imagine they show a trailer. They show off adult Aang and all of this footage, and then you go to search it on Google. You go search Avatar trailer, and this comes up still. All the blue people. I can see why they'd want to avoid that. So how does Paramount get around this? Well, I think the solution is very simple, and I think they also know the solution, which is just stick to announcing Avatar things at comic book events. The blue people don't really have a presence at Comic-Con. Comic book fans aren't really into the blue people. I mean, maybe they are a little bit. I know they do have comics,
I
but
mess
it's
with the blue
nowhere near
people,
the
man.
level of Atla. San Diego Comic-Con, we are 100% 100% getting news there. New York Comic Con, we are 100% getting news there. With the animation finished, if we didn't get news at these two events, then I don't know, man, maybe the movie just sucks.
I just hope that they do some cool stuff with the animation, bro. Like, the thing that blew me about Korra is that whenever they were using their elements, they were just boxing with their element. Meaning, look, if Korra or anybody was fighting with water, this is how they fought with water. Fire. Rock. Like air. That's all they were doing. Like, I'm telling you, they were literally just throwing uppercuts and punches and then throwing air, water, and fire behind it. I don't want to see that. I want to see niggas bend. I want to see, you get what I'm saying? I want to see who, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see that, bro. I don't want to see people just punch, air, rock, fire comes out, bro. I don't want to see that, bro. I hope that's not what they're doing when they say the animation's done, bro.
Maybe they're not confident in it. But no, I don't think that's the case at all. I think we will be getting news at these events. Now, here's where we could get news much sooner than San Diego Comic-Con, but don't count on it. Don't say this is me confirming it, but there is an event coming up on April 22nd where they will be showing a sneak peek of all of their films coming out in 2025. Now, the Aang movie is of course January 2026, but it's close enough, man. It's only a month away. It could be.
What's the best element? Bro, the best element is earthbending. It's not even close. And I know it sounds like glaze, but with earthbending, you could do all 4 elements. There's mud, which covers water. There's dust and sand, which covers air. We saw that with the sandbenders when they were using the air to make the ships move. Remember that? So you got water and air from earthbending. Then you have lava bending, which covers fire. And then after that, you have earthbending, which covers earth. The next one is probably ice or water bending. But other than that, bro, it's realistically earth by a landslide, bro. Because after that, you can also do metal and so much other things, bro. Earthbending OD takes it, bro.
Be here. I wouldn't count on it, but I will be keeping my eyes on this event just in case. In other Avatar news, we have a little bit of funny news regarding Seven Havens. A few weeks back, Paramount filed a trademark for Avatar Safe Havens. And everyone was like, what is going on? Why would they change the name? The name was perfect before. This is objectively worse. Basically, just a little bit of panic. Turns out this was just a mistake. They have now abandoned the Safe Havens trademark and have now filed for the Seven Havens trademark. Is it not so funny to think that someone at Paramount was like, hey, go file for Avatar Seven Havens for us? And whoever did it was like, all right, no problem. They go to file, and when they file it, they're like, hey, what is the name again? I know it's about these people that live in these safe places from the storms. Oh, that's it.
Earth Dudes was the only ones who was still an empire for real when the Fire Nation attacked. That's ball knowledge. That's ball knowledge. That's elite ball knowledge.
Avatar Safe Haven. Sounds good to me. He files it and no one is there to verify that he did it right. No one is there to check on him. No one is there to ever check on it. That's it.
Y'all know nothing about the cabbage bending. What about you, Stan? Come on, man. My cabbages, bro. Come on, man. That's a classic, bro. He's a staple, man.
They just file it. A month goes by. The community discovers the trademark. And then everybody talks about it, and then they're like, oh no, we did this wrong, and immediately files for the right trademark and abandons the old one. Right. It's just like, these are the people in charge of the franchise we love, guys. Right. This is it. This is really what we're dealing with. Paramount, just hire me already. I'll handle Avatar, man. I'll do it.
And this is what I'm saying, bro. It looks like no matter what we do, bro, every single time we trust them with a little bit of Avatar IP, just a smidge, just a dabble, just a little bit. They do their best job of doing the worst possible things that you could imagine to it. It's literally like, you remember that first Dragon Ball Z live action, bro, where they had Goku inside a high school and the whole movie was finished off of a singular Kamehameha or something like that? That's what they keep doing with Avatar, and that's why the blue nigga avatars keep winning, bro. No cap. And I love the blue people. Shout out my blue avatar. Shout out my blue avatars, bro. But that's why Avatar IP sucks. It's because the first one is so goated that it's literally carrying all the trash, making us still have hope that they can recover when they have never recovered, bro. So my hopes are not that high in reality. I just saw them do it once. And if you could do something once, you could do it again, bro. Just lock in, bro.
I know you guys don't pay as much as YouTube, but it's not even about the money. That really doesn't matter at all. I just want to steer this boat in the right direction for once. Anyway, to recap everything. At CinemaCon, they announced the title, The Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender. Awful title.
Live action white Goku shit was more peak than the Minecraft movie. You're my man, Tyler, and I genuinely wanted to look into banning you just now by typing that. And I know you think I'm joking. I was like, man, okay, I slash ban and then a space, right? Like, I was like, bro, don't ever let me read that again, bro. That was by far one of the worst things I've ever read in my life, bro.
Title, but a functional one. They also announced the animation was finished. We might get a sneak peek at this event. Who knows? Maybe not though. We are definitely going to be getting news at San Diego Comic-Con and New York Comic-Con.
Hey, if y'all are in San Diego, man, let me know what they say about Dragon Ball Z making it into Dragon Ball Z Avatar: The Last Airbender Legend of Aang, and let me know if it's anything that I should be happy for or should I remain in my depression. Other than that, if you guys like the video, make sure you comment twice on the video. It helps me in the algorithm. Make sure you check out me and Yo-Yo's collab channel. It's called SXY. You can finally type in XXY on the channel without getting goon material. Well, you're still gonna get a little bit of goon material, but the channel will pop up. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Peace.